In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can start making $100 per day on Google. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lester Diaz, and in this channel we talk about making money online, affiliate marketing, social media marketing, and everything in between. So if you're new, consider subscribing. Alright guys, so like I said, I'm going to break down the process of how you can start making money with Google without using Google AdSense, simply by creating websites that you can rank on Google, or you can use the Google Ads platform to generate leads and make money from those leads. I'm going to break down the entire process for you. I'm going to give you the resources and the tools that you can use to do this, because I personally did this for a while. I know that it works, and I know that you can do it from anywhere in the world. So it doesn't matter if you're in the US, if you're somewhere else, you can use this method to make money in your country. So I'm going to try to break down the entire thing for you in a way that's easy to understand. And if you do appreciate these type of videos where I show you and break down the process of how you can make money online, then all I ask from you is that you just simply like this video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Alright, so let's talk about what this process is all about. And what I did for a while is I would build websites, simple little landing pages that I can create in a matter of 15-20 minutes. And basically I would take those landing pages and I would rank them for local keywords in my city or somewhere else in another city, to rank on Google for specific local keywords. So for example, it would be dentists, chiropractors, it would be plumbing, it would be limo services, for example. It would be small business services that you would find in a local city. All small businesses want more sales, they want more leads, and they want more clients. So if you can be the middleman, if you can be the person that brings the actual people looking for that service, and you can provide the leads to a small business owners, how much money would those business owners be willing to pay you if you were able to guarantee leads on a daily basis? So that's exactly what I did. I would create middleman websites, basically little landing pages where I could rank those websites on Google very easily, or I could just use something like Google Ads to drive traffic to my landing pages and then resell those leads to small businesses for a fee. So what I'm going to do today is actually show you one of my websites where I created in a specific city. I'm going to show you the leads generated by that website. I'm going to explain the process of how I actually generated those leads and what are the things that you got to keep in mind, what are the things that you got to do if you want to replicate exactly what I'm doing. You can do this anywhere. You can do this in any city. There's so many industries and so many businesses out there that there's really no competition when it comes to making money using this method. So in order for me to show you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into my computer and actually show you my screen so you can see the website, so you can see how I collect the leads. It will take some investment, it will take some time for you to set up the whole thing, but once you have everything set up, you can start making money, you can start making passive income if you know how to maintain your business, if you know how to create these websites and actually rank them on Google. And then you can just fill the gaps with any information that you might need by just searching on Google, or asking me questions in the comment section below. You can leave me a question and I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can. So with that said, let's jump into my computer. Alright guys, so like I said, we're gonna break down the process, and if you need to watch this video multiple times, if you need to write things down, you could definitely do that, because I'm gonna cover as much as I can in this video. I don't want to make this video 3 hours long, but I do have to talk about the different things that you'll need in order to make this happen. So the first thing that you need to understand is the concept, exactly what is that you're going to be doing, and that is you're going to be building landing pages. You're going to be building small, simple little websites that you can rank on Google, and then once you rank those websites on Google, you can use those websites to get leads and resell those leads to small business owners in a specific city. And I'm going to show you where I built the website. I'm going to show you how I build it, how it looks. I'm going to give you the process of how you can contact those small businesses without having to chase them down, without having to talk to them, and how they can actually be open to sitting down with you. And at the same time, the things that you got to keep in mind in order to launch your first few websites. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is the cities that you're going to target. And in my personal experience, the best type of cities are cities that have over 100,000 people in population. You can go on Google and you can type Wikipedia and you can type your state, for example. In this case, I type Florida cities by population and I click on the first link. And as you can see, it gives me a bunch of cities and you can see the population, and it's just an estimate, but you can have an idea of which cities you can target. Now, I wouldn't suggest that you target big cities like LA or New York City or anything like that, because there's too many people and it's going to be really difficult to rank on the first page of Google. It's going to be really tough to get leads, and it's going to be really expensive if you're going to be using Google to generate the leads using paid ads. So what I would suggest is to just pick a state, and then you would just go down and you can look at the cities with over 100,000 people in population. And those are the cities that you want to target, mainly because there's enough people looking for information on small business services. There's enough people that you can build your website and you can be sure that you're going to be getting some traffic to your website. Now, once you pick your city, then you want to review the competition. You want to go on that on Google, and you want to review exactly specific industries that you want to target with your websites on that specific city. So for example, if you want to do a plumbing website, if you want to do like a landscaping website or cleaning services website, anything like that, then you would just type the actual service, the actual small business industry plus the city, and that will give you enough information that will give you an idea of what type of competitors you might find on that specific city. Now, if you want a simple way for you to know exactly the search volume and the cost per click for specific keywords on a specific city, then you can use this plugin called Keywords Everywhere, where basically it's a Chrome browser extension, and it will give you an estimate of what people are searching for. There's the volume of searches per month and also the CPC, the cost per click. That way you have an idea of what type of volume you can expect for specific keywords that you might be targeting with your website. Research is one of the crucial aspects of doing this whole thing before actually start building your website, because you want to know all the information that you can before you start investing your time and money into building the website. I'm going to show you how you can build a website really cheap without having to worry about hiring someone or handling WordPress or hosting or any of that. And the reason why I decided to use this platform is because I could replicate the website multiple times and simply just change the name, modify a few things, change some pictures, and it would be a brand new website for a whole different industry. So as you can see, limo services for Myers, you can see that these people are paying for click using the Google Ads platform, and then we have the Google local listings, which these people are probably getting a lot of clicks from that, and then we have the organic results. And if you're targeting a specific keyword for a specific city, you want to be in the top 4 or 5 of this first page of Google, mainly because that is the best way for you to ensure that you're going to be getting traffic and you're going to be getting leads, which you can then sell to a small business. Now I'm going to show you how you can outsource your SEO and get the ball rolling to your website so you can push your website to the first page of Google. I'm going to show you a simple service that I've used in the past to get me going with my first few websites, which you can still use today. So the main thing is picking your city is really important. Knowing exactly what type of small business services you're going to be targeting. And in my experience, the best type of small businesses that you're going to be targeting are those that require a quote or require you to contact the business owner first in order to generate a quote for a specific service. For example, landscaping services, limo services, plumbing, perhaps dentists, and there's a lot of different industries out there that require you to just get a quote first in order to hire their services. So I like to go for those, and I'm going to show you one of the websites that I use for limo service. You can see it's a pretty simple little website. It's almost like a landing page with some pictures, some text, some videos, and basically this was really easy to build. This was built using Weebly.com, which is a website builder which is really easy to use. It's drag and drop, very similar to Wix. And the reason why I wanted to use Weebly instead of WordPress is mainly because I didn't have to worry about updating plugins. I didn't have to worry about buying a template or coding or anything like that. I would just drag and drop very easily, and I would just create the pages very simple inside of Weebly, and it would cost me about $7 to $8 per month per website. Basically, I didn't have to worry about maintaining the website, updating anything, because they would just handle all that for your monthly fee. And as you can see, there's an about page, there's our fleet page, there's also a free instant quote page, and basically people could just come to this website and they would fill this information out and request a free quote, and then I would get that information to my email, all the information, and I can forward that to the small business owner. There's also a phone number, and I'm going to explain exactly how you can use a phone number to contact a business owner and to get them to sit down with you or talk to you in order for you to negotiate some type of deal where you're selling your leads and you're selling that information to the business owner. So I'm going to show you some of the results from this specific website, and if we go to the dashboard, you can see 46 leads from the limo rental page, 6 from the party bus page, and 36 instant quote. This little website was actually working because it looks like a legitimate a limo service website and what you would expect from a regular small business website. The best part about this is that you can easily customize this to, you can just drag and drop, and you can easily change anything that you want at any time and just publish and not worry about coding or anything like that, or whether or not something else would break down. And you simply have to maintain your website, and it would take me about an hour per month basically to just making sure that the website has everything, and if I needed to change something, it would take me about 5 to 10 minutes. So on the settings page of Weebly, you can optimize the SEO, you can put the title, you can put the description that would show up on the Google listing. Now you might be wondering about this number right here, and what I did with this is I would use a service called Callrail. And this is a service that you would pay about $30 per month, as you can see, and you would get 5 local numbers. As you get those unique numbers, those numbers would forward any calls that I wanted to a specific number that I wanted. So I would pick a company, a limo service company that was sitting on the second page or third page of Google, that wasn't getting a lot of traffic, that wasn't getting a lot of leads, and I would just forward my calls to that number. Now the cool thing about this is that Callrail has a feature that allows you to include a whisper or welcome message. That means that you can record yourself saying something like, "This lead was referred by Lester Diaz." So every time I will forward a call from my website, from my number, to the business owner's number, then they would answer the phone and they would hear, the first thing they would hear is, "This lead was referred by Lester Diaz." So they would hear my name multiple times before they get to the actual lead, so they would get to know my name. And this is important because instead of trying to chase the business owner, instead of trying to convince them to give you money or try to convince them to buy your leads, you're already building a relationship by sending them free leads to their business. So by the end of the week, when they receive 7, 8, 10 calls, and they hear my name, I would call them and say, "Hey, my name is Lester Diaz." So they would be more willing to sit down with me and talk about what type of negotiation we could do to continue to send leads, or to try to work together to make them money, and at the same time I could make money. That is the best way that you can do without having to chase anyone. So you would just buy a number using Callrail, and then you will forward those calls to that specific business owner. And if that business owner didn't want to work with you for some reason, then you can easily just change the number in the back end, and they will send the leads to a different business owners that is willing to work with you. In the case of this specific website, what I did is I made a deal to get a commission for each sale. So that means I would send the leads, and if that company was able to close the leads, I would get a commission for about 25 to 30% out of that sale. So this website did make me some good money for about 6 to 12 months, And basically the reason why I stopped is because I decided to move on to other things like, blogging and Facebook and affiliate marketing, things like that. And I just didn't want to deal with clients. This definitely works, guys. This works really, really well. And if you could do this multiple times in a specific city for different industries, you can definitely make it happen. You can definitely make an extra $500, $1,000 per month with just one website. So as you can see from the example here of the people filling up the quotes, I actually did get a lot of people to fill up this information, and I would get an email with all the information, and then I would forward that to the business owner saying, hey, here's another lead for you with all the information. And I was able to track exactly how many calls they were getting because I was using the Callrail Tracking system, and I would know exactly whether they were actually closing the sales or not. So now you might be asking yourself, okay, so that's great. You have your city picked. You know exactly what industry you're going to be targeting. You have your website built. How do I get the traffic? How do I get the leads? And how do I make sure that I'm not wasting my time? Well, the first thing that you got to do is you got to have a lot of content on your website. You got to have, you can see there's some text, there's some images, there's some videos, there's multiple pages. So you got to make sure that you build your website right. That is not just one landing page and that's it, because you got to make it legit. And then once you do that, there's two ways for you to start getting leads for your website. One is using Google Ads, which is the same thing that these guys are doing right here. And then what you can do is you can start using a free $100 coupon that Weebly provides, I believe, here we go. Basically, you get a $100 coupon and you can spend those $100 on your website, and you can start sending some traffic to your website. And typically you can get a few leads. Typically you can get 5-6 leads depending on what type of industry you're doing, but you can get a few leads using that $100 coupon while you're actually doing the SEO for your website. So the SEO is basically trying to rank your website on the first page of Google, the top listings here on the first page of Google. And it's not going to be easier. It just depends on how big the city that you're targeting is. And you do have to invest some money to get the ball rolling, because if you don't know how to do it yourself, the best way to do it is to just outsource and get some other people to build backlinks to your website to get it to rank on the first page of Google. The monetization is one of the most important things that you got to keep in mind. There's 3 ways that you can make money with a website like this. One is to make some type of deal with the business owner in a way that you're getting a commission for every single sale that they're able to close. Now, if you're able to track that information using something like a call tracking system, where you can listen to see if they actually close the calls or not, or if they provide you with some type of system where you can see how they're closing and you can make sure that you're getting paid for those leads. The second way is to just straight up and sell the leads to a small business. So you can say something like, hey, if this lead is worth $100 to you because your survey costs $100, then I can sell you that lead for $25. Whether you actually close it or not, that's your problem. My cost per lead is $25. And this just depends on what type of industry you're jumping into. So for example, in this case, a limo service in this specific city costs about $150 an hour. How do I know this? Because before building the website, I did call a few limo services and I wanted to get a quote for a 1-hour limo service, and basically they gave me about $150 per hour. So now that I know that information, I would just build my website knowing that one lead could be worth $150, and I could just sell it for $25, or I can sell it for $50 depending on what type of limo they actually wanted. But imagine if you build this for a dentist, for example, one dental lead could be worth thousands of dollars, or it could be worth a few $100s. So it just depends on what type of industry you're jumping into, and that lead could be worth $100, could be worth $50, it could be worth $25. Just depends on how much value you want to put into that lead. And the third way is to simply lease your website. So if you have a website that's generating a lot of leads on a daily or weekly or monthly basis, then you can talk to the business owner and say, listen, I don't want to sell you the leads. I don't want to worry about whether I'm getting paid the commissions. How about we just straight up lease you the website for $500 per month? a fixed fee. You pay me $500 and all the leads that I get to my website are gonna be yours. And that's one of the simplest ways that you can monetize this. And basically you're depending on how much traffic you're getting from Google, how much leads you're able to generate for that business owner. But if you're charging $500 per month and you're sending 15, 25, 100 leads in a single month, those 100 leads could easily make for that business owners well past $500. So getting the leads initially, like I said, you can use the Google Ads platform to do that. You can invest $100 of your own money, or you can use a coupon from Google that Weebly provides. But basically you want to get the ball, you want to test it out to see if you're able to get some leads, and you want to see the cost per click, the CPC for every single click that you get to your landing page, to see if you can actually sell the leads at a specific price. So if you can do this, is you're basically reselling the leads, you're getting it to your landing page and you're reselling the leads to a small business. It might cost you $5 to get a lead, but you can resell that lead for $25. The best way would be to get your website ranked on Google, which is through SEO. Now, initially what I would do is I would get the ball rolling to that specific website. I would invest about $150 to $200 per website, meaning that I would take that money and I would invest it into building a nice a clean backlink profile for that specific website. And I would use something like SEO Outsourcing, which is a service where you can outsource some of the SEO backlinks and things that you need to do to your website. So they have something like citations, they have niche PVN links, which are blog networks and blogs that you can put your link back to your website, and that would help you rank a lot faster on Google. And they can also build different profiles of backlinking and things like that. But you got to make sure that where you're buying your links from, and you have to know exactly what type of backlink profile you're building for your website, because if you build the wrong backlink profile and it's just a bunch of 10,000 spam links, Google is gonna pick up on that, and most likely you might gain some temporary rankings on Google, but in the next update you might lose all your traffic because Google detects that you're just creating a bunch of spammy links. So you don't want to go for quantity, you want to go for quality backlinks. You want to go for 50, 100, 150 quality backlinks from really good sources. Even if it costs you a little bit more, it's gonna be worth it, because you'll be able to rank your website on the first page of Google in a matter of a few weeks. Usually for me, it would take me about 3, 4, 5 weeks to see some results, to see my website to move up from the third page, from the second page to the first page of Google, and it would just dance around for a few weeks until it will settle in the second or third spot of Google. You can also find SEO services on Fiverr, which you gotta be really careful because there's a lot of spammy services out there, but there's some really good quality services that you can find as well on Fiverr, which can help you build a nice backlink and profile for your website. So guys, I'm gonna put the link for all of this below. If you wanna check out Weebly, I'm gonna put a link, my invitation link on Weebly below. You can sign up for a free account. It's very easy to use if you want to build your own website like this. I'm also going to put a link for Callrail. I'm going to put a link for SEO Outsourcing as well if you want to use them for your SEO outsourcing, or if you want to use something else, that's just fine as well. But this is basically the whole concept of how you can start making money with Google by building small little websites, ranking them on Google, or using Google Ads to resell the leads to small businesses. Alright guys, so this is the entire process. That's exactly what I did, even though I no longer actually do this for a living, mainly because I make most of my money now from affiliate marketing, so I don't have to deal with clients, and I don't have to build new websites, and mostly it's just YouTube, affiliate marketing, Facebook, and things like that. It's a lot easier for me. I don't have to talk to a lot of people, and it's just automated income coming in every single month, which, by the way, if you want to learn how to do that yourself, you can always download my free affiliate marketing guide below. But if you're looking to make money with small, simple little websites that you can create, and you can rent to small business owners, and you can sell the leads or do some type of deals with the small business owners where you get a percentage of the sale, you can definitely use this method to do that, and you can definitely use this to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per month. So guys, like I said, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. I put all my information, all my value into this video, and I hope that you do appreciate that. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Share this video if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because I post videos like this every single week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.